can't just say, oh, yawn, liberal asshole. So, social media has been the bane of my existence. It has cost me jobs. It is just my sanity. I keep going back. Why?
How disappointing is
doing it?
How disappointing is that to you when something like today, where you think you really hit it out of the park, where you're like, people are going to love it, and then you hop on and the first couple tweets are negative, and you're like, all right, there's always a couple bad apples in the bunch, let's keep looking, and then it's just nothing.
1,000 people saying this is the greatest thing I ever heard. But then, yawn, Z's. That's a good one. Just hit a bunch of Z's. Z's, wake me up when it's done.
Dude, now that you've said this, it's just going to be like...
all Z's.
All Z's, yawns.
Oh, I know. Throw them a little fish. Feed them.
So, I on my YouTube channel, in addition to PKA, sometimes I make these financial videos where I talk about investing and stuff. It's one of my, the things that I know something about. And, one of the first comments I saw was like, oh my God, this guy crying about video games. This is so lame. Dude, there's no mention of video games in this video. What the fuck? Did you comment on the wrong video?
That's literally like a bot that was programmed to hate you 4 years ago, and never turned it off. And so every time it's notified, and that bot is somewhere. Okay, all right, he's gonna.
Dude, that's so funny.
Cocksucker.
Or Modern Warfare 3, thumbs down.
I love it. Years later, it's reactivated because he posted something. James, you suck.
People on the internet are really mean.
Yeah, and then the subreddit today, so I guess when I uploaded the video, I didn't even see it, but back when the video had 10 likes or dislikes, the ratio was awful. It was 5 dislikes and 5 likes. I don't even know what it was, but it was bad. And I didn't notice it. I didn't care. It was 10-1 or 50-1 in favor by the time I saw it. But there's subreddit threads going off about how YouTube needs a new system that doesn't allow people to like or dislike until they watch more of the video. And it's you guys are making so much out of nothing. It's nothing. It's
a lot of bored people out there thirsting for content, apparently. They'll take the smallest thing and really run with it. And I'll tell you this. I'm not going to mention any names, but every now and then, if you start seeing a username repeatedly over there, look at his user post. And some of those people post so much over there that Can you
write in the chat who this is so I can check it out?
If you see Vanguard Anon, that dickhead's totally addicted to Reddit and really needs to get a life.
So there's one guy whose name is something...
It is me.
So there's one guy whose handle is something like this, and he posts a ton. And
I knew you were going to say him!
Yeah.
So I had the same guy in my head.
And there's another guy that's something like...
I love that guy.
That
guy's the best.
And it has something to do with that word. He posts a ton too. I don't like him. He posts a lot of mean stuff about wings.
I don't know who the second one is, but that first guy you posted is a champ.
He posts so goddamn much. It's dude, I mean, I appreciate I shouldn't say this, but you should go outside, man. You should go outside.
Don't listen to him. You know what you should do? Watch PKA twice.
Oh, God.
Sometimes when you see a familiar name and you click on and just watch and look at all their other posts that might not be about you personally, and you see they're saying the exact same thing about a bunch of other people in a bunch of other businesses and industries. They just have the same...
They hate everyone.
They just hate everyone.
It's interesting. It's like a case study where you can see them being like, I can't believe that you talked about fucking Cruise the way you did. I'm a Cruise, and then you go through and check, and it's just that version of insanity put into. You'll be on the Subway Reddit and be like, "There's not enough chicken on your new sandwich."
The same passion about food or politics or Quentin Tarantino or that. It's all just hate.
There's never any, and then every once in a while you come across a person who is negative in every way, right down the line negative, and then you come across some weird other forum that they write on for a video game that came out in 1972, and then something on there is oh no, what you want to do is actually tap A twice, and that should help you out. And it's well, who's this guy? Like, who's this guy now who's being a
Turn
member
the
of a...
Pong dial until it's in front of the ball.
Yeah.
If it's 1972.
I went too far back there. Too far back.
Yeah, a little